most of my female friends in our age group are much more sorted out than the guys. Though I think they have it tougher, which is weird because
You think the women have it tougher?
in our age bracket for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think in the 40s the guys may have it a little tougher. I think.
I think it's very tough for guys too. I'm seeing friends of mine struggling with certain things, and I'm seeing girlfriends of mine struggling with certain things. I think it's very tough too. The pressures on men in society, not cool. Not cool. We don't even talk about it enough.
Yeah, I hear you, and I'm an advocate for men's mental health as well. But I think going through brutality as a man can be a blessing if you view it that way.
When you
For
say
the
brutality, what do you mean?
for the male experience, I think you need to be whipped a little bit by life. And I say this, it's kind of a spiritual perspective,
Yeah.
but I truly believe, and this is what I've read in many of the spiritual books that I've studied. I think a soul goes through female births and male births,
Yeah.
and a male birth's purpose is to suffer physically and have that pressure of providing for your family
Oh,
and
goodness.
protecting. And I
Really?
think there's privilege in that, and you need to grow through it. So I genuinely think, and my mental health has been wrecked this year, and I've addressed it, cried, prayed, worked towards it, gone
Yeah.
for therapy, all that. And yet I think you need to go lift that heavy weight. And if you can't lift that heavy weight, become strong enough to do it. That's what being a man is for me.
Okay.
And that's what I
Okay.
tell all my bros, my younger friends who guys. It's also advice for some girls to take if they want to take it. But for the guys, toughen up and face life after
Face
processing.
life, I agree with you. Face life. Life is life. Life is going to continue lifing for the rest of life. But it's so face life, I understand. But what about the softies? What about the people who are soft and who can't face it in the way that you're saying? Brutality, the word that you used. Not everybody can handle that. So then what does one do?
My authentic response is that this planet is like a jungle and you'll be eaten. That's my authentic response.
I understand that. I understand that.
Toughen up.
Being tough is important in today's day and age, totally agree. And yet I stand by, remember your softness through it. That's all. I just don't want people to misread or misunderstand what toughen up means. Dikhawa nahi karna. Face it, accept it, whatever your truth is, whatever is happening to you, face it in the best way with the most dignity that you can. I think that's also being a man. I think that's also being a lady, being tough through it, but remembering the softness and remembering that it's okay to be both. You don't have to be either. There's no one way to do this. There's no one way to get out of life and have a successful life. That's all I'm trying to say. So I agree with you, and yet I disagree on just toughen up. That's the only thing. Yeah. You can be both.
I want the female perspective on this, okay? Because again, as a guy, you usually tend to think in a binary manner.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yes.
That's also what I think one has to work through while they're in a male body.
Yeah.
When it comes to the women in my life, my mom, my sister, my niece, my girl, who's yet to come.
She's on her way. She's on her way.
Thank you, Tara. Thanks. But the ones who I love,
Yes.
I actually want them to have a really soft experience of life. And I'm sure they are given a very shit experience by society in many ways.
Yes.
Which is why I want the
So
experience
you
to be even
want
softer.
the softness for them, but the brutality for you. Is that what you're sort of intending
Yeah.
to say?
For my brothers and myself.
Okay. How interesting that is.
I think that's a very healthy way of living, but that's just my narrow opinion.
I think that's one perspective, is to do it that way. And I feel like, why can't men and women both have the same experiences? We all deal with it innately differently, right? The feminine experience and the masculine experience, they're very different. So I can't say the woman must respond to brutality or to this in a certain way and the man must respond to it in toughness and whatever. I think every woman is different today, every man is different today, everybody will respond to life in different ways. I think women are toughening up, and some great women have retain that wonderful softness that makes us feminine and divine and wonderful. I think it's important to balance both. I think as men and women, we have both sides to us. You have a certain obvious masculinity to you, and of course, there'll be wonderful things that are more obvious in the feminine. But I think we both share that. So we can explore that within ourselves in life. And I think it's okay to do that.
I think where you're getting towards, and please correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm processing it wrong.
Yeah.
But I think what you're trying to say is balance out your energies.
Yes.
If you have too much feminine energy, balance out the masculine and vice versa.
Yeah, and you can do that if that works for you. That works for me. I have both energies to myself. I balance them out when life throws me a tough situation, and that's how I like to operate.
I think that's the human experience. That's the purpose of the human experience. Right?
Yes.
For a guy, it's to increase your feminine energy, and for a girl, it's to increase
And
your
you'll
masculine.
see how wonderfully that works, actually.
Hmm.
It works wonderfully.
Sorts out your inner world, therefore sorts out your outer world.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. And we all have it within us. We just have to channel it.
Such mature kids, Tara.
I know, you're telling me.
This is such a mature
Telling me.
podcast. I feel so grown up speaking to my Parsi friend.
Oh, God.
This very stable Parsi
Oh,
lady
God.
who's joined us today.
Mad Parsi lady also, let me tell you.